Forget boomers versus millennials. The next generational conflict is millennials against each other. Current discourse centres on the fact that the average millennial has much less wealth than the average boomer did at the same age. While that's true, it masks the fact that there is enormous wealth inequality between millennials today. And how have the richest millennials got so rich? Mainly from huge wealth transfers from their parents, often in the form of help with that first housing down payment. In the UK, for example, among those who got help with their first house, the top 10% received an average of £170,000 from their parents. The average millennial got zero. And these transfers aren't just one-off, they compound over time. More help with the deposit means a lower loan-to-value ratio, which means lower interest rates and lower monthly payments. So you can have two couples on the same incomes living in pretty much the same house, bought for the same price, but one of them is paying $2,500 a month while the other's paying $1,500 a month just because they got more help from their parents. To state the obvious, a big factor here is unaffordable housing. It now takes almost 30 years to save up for the typical down payment for a house in London, similar in places like San Francisco and New York. And the growing role of these family financial transfers in determining millennial wealth trajectories and therefore life trajectories is likely to have more and more political and social fallout in the years to come. Millennials may have had each other's back for the last decade and a half or so, but as the gap between those with and without deep-pocketed parents becomes more and more visible, that generational solidarity may well start to fracture.